Hey Taurus, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This reading's for Taurus or anyone else who's guided to see the Taurus reading for whatever reason they're guided here. This reading could resonate right now or later on down the line. My readings tend to be predictive, so if you don't know what this is, pay even closer attention. Anything could come out to the very last second of this reading, and even sometimes after I've clicked off, I click back on with last minute messages that come in out of the blue. So just keep that in mind. All right, so sometimes you might want to hang out for a second or two at the end. You could get a special message at the end. It could be something about the reading, or it could be totally unrelated. Happy success, beautiful state of consciousness, okay? But this is being born of dark thoughts. I feel like there's something that you've been worried about that actually is going to turn out better than you think. It could have something to do with another person, kindred partnership, or it could be if you were to change your state of consciousness. Hold on, let me see what's at the bottom. Yeah, so at the bottom you have a state of consciousness, lack of consciousness. All right, Capricorn had a similar energy. These are a state of consciousness that really is like, I'm worried about things. I feel like I'm not, going to ever see anything, have anything, be anything. There's something here like that. But Spirit says happy success is possible. And I feel as though you'll actually, if this is not about you and another person, then you will meet your person through raising your consciousness. Because look at all the consciousness cards you got. That's not what's in this deck. In this deck, we have people cards. We have cycle cards. We have energy cards. We have event cards. We have spirit cards. We have all different kinds. There's all different kinds of things in here. There's even more than that. Intentions cards. There's lots of stuff in this deck. But you got 3 state of consciousness cards. One that's totally different and way better than the other 2. This tends me to believe you've been in this funk. And it could become, sometimes this funk comes from being worried about something. That dark thoughts has something to do with this worry of something, or the consciousness of lack is making you worry about stuff. But Spirit says don't worry, because if you get yourself into a higher state of consciousness, you'd be in a very happy energy, happy successful energy, and there will be happy successful things that come to you due to being in a higher state of consciousness, and that's just the way it works. All right, let's find out. This is Quantum Oracle, and this could just be something that's bothering you, really. We're also going to be using the Tarot of the 78 Doors, very cool deck. We're also going to be using the beautiful Silver Witchcraft. Let's get into it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good? What do we need to know about this reading? This is a Taurus reading. It's for anyone with Taurus placements or anyone else who's guided to see the Taurus reading for whatever reason they've been guided here. This could resonate right now, or it could resonate later on down the line. Like I said, anything could come out till the very last second of this reading. One more shuffle, Taurus reading. All right, let's do it. Okay, that's way too many. We're going to put them all back. What do we need to know about this Taurus reading, please? Okay, 2 cards came out on their side as a challenge. The 2 of Swords and the Tower. And they both came out as a challenge. What do we need to know here? What are the messages? Taurus reading. Okay, keep in mind these are slightly smaller readings than they normally are. Instead of 9 cards, we're pulling 6 because we have a ton of readings coming out for you guys. Your solar eclipse readings are going to be at the very end here on the left-hand side for you to watch, and they are time-stamped for all 12 signs. Also, we have monthlies coming out, monthly November readings for all 12 signs. And also this week, as soon as I'm done the weekly readings, I'm going to be working on the lunar eclipse readings for all 12 signs. So we got a lot going on. So these are slightly shorter than usual. They are a 2-week reading, and they will go all the way over here to After Tarot when we hit the 2nd week. So hang in there till the end, and we're going to go into After Tarot and see what's coming in the 2nd week of this reading, okay? All right, this is the 1st week we're working on right now. So what do we need to know for now and for the next 2 weeks for anyone who needs these messages for Taurus? What do we need to know about this reading, please? Taurus reading. Yeah, there we go. Okay. These are a little different the way I'm setting it up than I usually do. Taurus, reading for anyone who's guided. Hold on one sec. These are such flimsy cards, but they're such cool messages I get from them. What do we need to know about this reading, please? Okay. So we got the Knight of Wands reversed. We got the King of Wands reversed. What else? What else do we need to know? Taurus, reading for anyone who's guided. Okay, another challenge card on its side of the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Star reversed. Your reading reminds me a bit of Capricorn's reading. They had this depression card too. Look at the Four of Chalices, how this person's like sitting there eating a bag of chips in front of the TV, feeling really miserable. It came out in the reverse as a challenge. Okay. You also have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, and they're both reversed. You also have this really cool Ace of Swords. Look at this card, how great it is. It is also reversed, which I kind of like in this deck. It kind of clears up. Well, when you see it in the upright, there's like this sort of truth that goes through a lot of confusion. So there might be something really confusing going on right now, because you do have the Star in reverse, and behind that, you also have the Ace of Wands, which makes me feel like there's some new beginning you'd really want, but you haven't achieved it yet. See how this person stands right outside the door? If they went through the door, there's a new beginning. So this makes me feel like this change really comes about with a walking through a doorway, into a new cycle. And look at how there's a maze. These cards have nothing to do with these cards. This is Tarot of the 78 Doors. This is Quantum Oracle. But look at the maze. Do you see it? I don't know if you can really see it, but they're about ready to walk into a maze. Interesting. So this really does have to do, and this is a new beginning as well. So you have two aces in your reading. I'm so sorry. We have one ace and then one right here, knowing that your new beginning is the wish, but you haven't achieved it yet. They're both reversed. That doesn't mean you're not getting them. We have to figure out how to get them. Maybe there's some confusion around this because you have the new beginning here with the maze, and you have this maze with a storm going on around it. So there's something here about I feel like you don't know how. Like, and look, these are two cards that in the upright mean action, right? King of Wands, Knight of Wands. In the reverse, they are no action. There's something not, of course they can mean many different things, but in this case, this feels to me like we're sitting around feeling really depressed, not taking any actions, not going for what we want, because really it has more to do with the state of consciousness that you're in. And there's also like confusion. So the dark thoughts is kind of like it's like playing tricks on you, something like that. Let's look at these two. You've got the Tower and the Two of Swords, and they both look, you got a lot of stormy cards, really stormy looking cards. But look at how cool these are. The Tower and the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords shows a baby on the doorstep and it's raining, and the Tower. Sorry about all the noise, everybody. So these are really cool cards though. So the Tower is, obviously blowing here. We've got the Two of Swords. We see this baby, and we see what looks like a nun going to the step to get this baby out of the rain. But what this really symbolizes for me is there's a new opportunity. Babies are about new beginnings. You've got a new beginning here on hold. You've got a new beginning here on hold, and it will be what you want. But for some reason, this consciousness that you've been in holds you back from this new beginning. If you were to accept this new beginning, it would mean the Tower, right? It would be like this new, it would be like I'm taking action, and it would be that boom. All of a sudden, I go from sitting in front of the TV eating chips to actually doing something that causes change, causes a new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. It's everywhere. And, we're being shown that it's actually something you'll love if you go for it. But there's something here about I'm afraid to open the door. I'm afraid to take that move because my mind. It's all about this consciousness of lack. It has, if you do this, if whether it has anything to do with another person or not, no matter what this is about, it's going to change your state of consciousness and put you in a whole new state of consciousness of happy, happy. So if a kindred partnership is what you're looking for, this is the kind of energy you have to be in to have it. So I would highly recommend that you work on the state of consciousness before the kindred partnership. But for some of you, the kindred partnership could have caused all this. There could have been something that happened, right? But let's get into it. Let's do some clarity around it and see what comes out with the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know about this reading? This reading is for Taurus. It's for anyone with Taurus placements or anyone else who's guided to see the Taurus reading for whatever reason they've been guided here. Could resonate right now. Could resonate later on down the line. Taurus reading for anyone who's guided. Anything could come out during this reading right up to the very last second and beyond. All right. Okay, let's take a look at it. I want to know about the Tower and the Two of Swords there. Both came out as a challenge. Tower and the Two. This would be, I decide to do something all of a sudden. Tell me about that Tower and the Two of Swords, please. Yeah. Eight of Chalices. Wow. So this would be movement, and it would be a decision that you make. Two of Pentacles. But this decision takes you away from emotional baggage. So the Eight of Chalices leaves behind drained emotions, leaves behind anything that's been depressing. And this would be a decision that you make. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. But you're well aware that it's going to bring the Tower down. I mean, it might be that you would have to leave a partnership. You know, the partnership could be third party. Three of Cups right there. It's in reverse, but it's still there, right? You know, sometimes the star has to do with drained emotions too. So when it's reversed. So this could be something that you decide to do after really going within and thinking about it, with the Hermit here becoming enlightened and going, I don't want to live like this, so I have to make a move. Tell me about the King of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands reversed. Now, for some of you, it could be the opposite, that you've been waiting for, you know, thinking about your partner, but haven't done anything about, you know, telling them how you feel. So it doesn't always have to be a negative. It could just be that you've been afraid to speak up. Tell me about the King of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands reversed. What do we need to know here? This is this lack of action happening here. Yeah, the World's reversed and the Ace of Cups, another ace. You have three aces in a teeny tiny reading. The World reverse and the Ace of Cups in the upright. So how do we get all these aces to come in? Well, we're going to have to do something about it to cause the change in the cycle. The World. Causing a change means taking an action, and that's really where we stand here. You are going to get a brand new beginning if you take this action. If this is not you, then it is definitely this King of Wands. The King of Wands, Knight of Wands, they're coming through as Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in this reading, but it could be anyone. Somebody here is just not putting themselves out there. We have the Knight of Chalices reversed and the King of Wands reversed. They're both here in the reverse saying, I haven't put the cup out. This is either you or it's the other person. But somebody here has not taken the action, and this is what has... Well, somebody here is feeling like they feel like they're going to be shot down, or they feel like they're just feeling this lack and this dark thoughts, so much so that they're not even taking any risks or chances. They're just sitting around feeling bad about it, right? Whether it's you or them. Let me look at this Four of Cups. Tell me about this Four of Cups. It's reversed as a challenge, Four of Cups. Four of Cups reversed as a challenge. Am I going to put that cup out there again? All right, so the person who's really depressed is really upset because somebody hasn't come in with the cup in hand, or because they keep freezing up and not putting the cup out there. I keep wanting to say the person that I'm reading for is the person with the cup in hand, because um, they keep feeling like they can't, or they keep chickening out. But it could be the opposite, that they feel bad because the other person just left them hanging and the other person didn't make any moves. Like, in other words, especially if it's a fire sign you're dealing with. But it could be anyone. All right, let's look at they could be an Aquarius, they could be a Scorpio, they could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, and they could be anyone, really. I can't stress that enough. Don't try to force the signs. All right, let's look at the Ace of Swords reversed. What do we need to know about this Ace of Swords in the reverse, please? Here we go. The Seven of Chalices and the Death card. And in this deck, the Seven of Chalices reminds me of the Seven of Pentacles. Look at it. But it also could be a choice, and it could be something that you've been trying to contemplate or think about, because we've seen that, or they have. Somebody here has been contemplating or thinking. We've seen that come out a couple of times already in this reading. I feel like this death in reverse says this can be transformed. Death of old, birth of new, whole new cycle. And remember, not only is death reversed, but the world's reversed, the whole new cycle. The only thing keeping you from the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups is all about not choosing choices to transform the situation. And I really do feel like this is what you've been contemplating and thinking about, and knowing that this new beginning is something you're going to love, but being afraid to actually, and it's almost like you're confused. It's like, I know that there's this new beginning, but I keep going into the dark thoughts and it keeps stopping me. So every time you consider that you might, bring down this tower and make a decision to leave behind the emotional baggage and walk into your new beginning, that Eight of Cups walks away from emotional baggage and walks to the Ace of Cups, something brand spanking new. It's going to cause a change, and it means you have to take an action, and for some reason your mind keeps stopping you. I hope that you guys will tell me what this is. It almost feels like it has something to do with like a kindred person or partner or someone that you care about. Anyway, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Angels, what do we need to know about this reading, please? Oh, I forgot to pull. This is a 2-week reading, so we're going to do after tarot as well. But let's pull these real quick since we've got them here. Angels, what do we need to know? Taurus reading. Wow, abundance came right out. Joy and compassion. I'm telling you, if you decide to do whatever it is you keep doing, thinking about, I feel like it has to do with, I feel like you feel left out in the cold, but it's because you haven't initiated something or accepted something, or there's something here about, now if this is that an old relationship made you feel this way, Spirit is saying it's time to let that go so that you can move towards something new. So in other words, if this doesn't have to do with a specific person, there is definitely joy and abundance to be had, and in partnership again for you. So if this isn't about you coming together with somebody, it's about you leaving old fearful dark thoughts behind so that you can open up again and heal your heart chakra so that you can feel this happy and joy and abundance and compassion again. So if this isn't about a particular person, then it's about partnership in general for you, allowing it in again, allowing yourself to heal, allowing yourself to get your consciousness straightened out and leveled out after something difficult that was, upsetting, allowing yourself to have new beginnings and be happy again, even if Something, I feel like if something happened, it could have been third party in the past, or there could have been something that happened between you and a person in the past that caused this state of consciousness for you. So this reading really has everything to do with leaving the past in the past and moving into this future with this new happy energy and open heart chakra, ready for abundance and joy in your life again, and maybe even partnership again, if it's not about a specific person, right? All right, guys, I'm going to pull you a couple of after tarot, because we need to know where the second week goes here. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good for the second week. What do we need to know? Where does this go? What happens in this reading for Taurus or anyone else who's guided to see it? Yeah. Devil reversed, and I don't read these reversed, but this devil came out reversed for Capricorn as well. This is letting go of something from the past. And I feel like you have protected yourself for a long time from this. And Spirit says it's time to heal that heart chakra. It's okay to heal the heart chakra and live again after something happened, okay? For a couple of you, this could be about opening up to a person you consider a kindred partner. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is more about healing that heart from something that happened in the past and allowing that to be released so that you can be happy again, because there is all this abundance and new beginnings everywhere in this reading for you as soon as you're ready for it. Anyway, guys, have a good couple of weeks. Don't forget, your solar readings are going to be right here on your left. I'm also going to be working on your lunar eclipse readings this week and your monthlies. So lots coming out. All right. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to hit the like. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.